Hey there, bub. Welcome to Sanders Presents. I'm Greg, and if you're enjoying this content, please consider supporting the channel today by becoming a YouTube channel member and following a link in the description below. You can support us for just $2.99 a month. So thank you for considering. Now, let's get right into it. Marvel's Wolverine. This is in development at Insomniac Studios, the same studio responsible for Marvel Spider-Man, Ratchet & Clank, and more beloved PlayStation entries. It is being led by creative director Brian Horton and game director Cameron Christian. Now, Cameron Christian was also the game director for Spider-Man Miles Morales, while Brian Horton was a creative director on Miles Morales as well, and also worked at Infinity Ward, and he also worked on the Tomb Raider reboot and the Rise of the Tomb Raider. So again, they very much so have key experience here. Now, this is beyond those two who worked on Miles Morales. This is a separate team that's working on Spider-Man. So again, these games are being worked on in tandem. Marvel's Wolverine is being developed by a team at Insomniac. Marvel's Spider-Man is being developed by a team at Insomniac, Marvel Spider-Man 2. But we're diving in very quickly in terms of Marvel's Wolverine. Now, we did a deep dive live video where we went over all the important and significant Easter eggs. The ones that I'll quickly point out is Logan is setting in the Princess Bar. Logan is in Madripoor. These are key important details to Logan's history and his story. There's also a license plate that is an homage to Hulk 181. That was Wolverine's very first appearance. And the cash register, the readout on the cash register reads 1974, the year of Wolverine's first appearance in Hulk 181. Specifically, November 1974 is when Wolverine made his first appearance in Hulk 181. Overtly, I mean, obviously, these are obvious Easter eggs to Wolverine's first appearance. I can't help but see the Hulk versus Wolverine teasers. If you're a comic book fan, and in general, I think a lot of us feel this way, Hulk versus Wolverine is kind of an iconic versus fight that we like to pit them against each other. It's always fun to see them kind of slug it out. I would be shocked if the game doesn't take advantage of that. I legitimately, I would be shocked if we don't see it. And there were always, there's always stuff that goes around, to be sure, but those rumors about, a Wolverine fighting Hulk have been percolating. So again, just something we're paying attention to. Now, if you've been following this channel for a while, you'll know that we had previously leaked Marvel's Wolverine. Have to be incredibly surprised. I have to be completely honest. When I first heard about it, I did not expect another Marvel game exclusive to Sony. But again, Marvel's Wolverine is exclusive to the PlayStation 5. It is not coming to anything else. It is not a timed exclusive. It's being developed by a Sony studio, and it is coming to the PlayStation 5. To be completely transparent and frank, this game wouldn't be happening. It's not like this game, anybody was chomping to make it. The only ones who agreed to make it were Insomniac and Sony, obviously in terms of publishing. So that's just the road we're on. We wouldn't have this game if it wasn't built. If we wouldn't have this game if Insomniac and Sony didn't agree to it. Now, in terms of release dates, there are a lot of rumors. It's frankly, like I said, it is just rumors. There's some that list a late 2023 release, and there's also some stories that put it at 2024. I think 2024 is far more likely and far more realistic, especially with Marvel Spider-Man 2 coming out in 2023. It's possible Insomniac could throw them both out in the same, year, absolutely. But given that Wolverine didn't have a year attached to it, but Spider-Man 2 did have a year attached to it, I think that kind of tells us all we need to know. So I would expect 2024, that's where I'd put my expectations, and then be pleasantly surprised if it does manage to hit a holiday 2023 release. Wolverine is not a 2022 release. They are very, very early in development. Development hasn't just started. It's not sudden. It's not like development just started. They are early in development. They've kind of already offered combat teases, and they've talked about the brutal and visceral combat that's going to be in Wolverine. So they do already have an idea. They clearly have something working. So they are far enough along to have an idea in terms of combat design. And again, there are rumors very much so of the game being M-rated, mature rated. So that's exciting as well, and honestly, I think that fits and is very appropriate for Wolverine. He should be. Now, another rumor going around is that this is a Wolverine who has been around for a while. This is a Wolverine who knows the X-Men and that the X-Men are established in this universe. So the door is very much so open in terms of cameos or in terms of story details that would involve some of these other characters. And we have heard that a very prominent character in terms of antagonistic relationships will be Sabretooth. So all of this is very exciting. And then there is also rumors about Juggernaut. So little things to pay attention to, little things that, we'll keep our eyes on in terms of rumors going around. I'm ultimately very, very excited for this. I love the X-Men. I love the world of the X-Men, and I love any opportunity to build them out, and especially going to Madripoor and even just seeing what they've done here. They understand in terms of art direction and style. They understand the world that Wolverine lives in, and I'm very, very thrilled about this. So in the comments below, let me know what you're looking forward to the most, and also if you have any further questions or any concerns, leave them in the comments as well, and we'll get to them in future videos. Thank you so much. To my YouTube members, thank you so much for supporting this channel and making this content possible. As I said, if you're interested in becoming a YouTube member, you can follow a link in the description below, and you can support the channel today for just $2.99 a month. And thank you for your consideration. To everyone, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for being a part of the conversation. I really do appreciate it. Please consider liking this video, showing that subscription button some love, and sharing this content across social media. It all helps immensely with YouTube's analytics and YouTube's algorithms, just growing our numbers. Thank you. Above all else, and most importantly, stay safe, take care of others, and have a wonderful day, bub.